Let's have a look at these new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's the 28th of April, it's Thursday. We've got some new mods. We have 3 updates: the Ermo pack by SMI Modding Team, the Parade pack by University Modding, and the Lizard LZ45 by Pascal Counts have all had updates. We've got quite a few to get, say, not a huge amount of mods necessary to get through, but some of the mods we've got a ton of options to look at. Lorry mods especially today. So in front of me we've got the Concrete Openwork by Pisel. This is 0.82 megabytes download. These are, well, say, one slot each, but then obviously you extend them out. I say obviously, not necessarily obviously. You extend these out like you do with fences. As you can see, you can do shapes. And now it does say very, very clearly the ground needs to be flat. It has to be flat. If it's not flat, it will tell you the terrain's not level and it will not allow you to place them. As you can see on concrete here, it's fine. If you place them onto grass, because obviously they're there to drive on where things get a little bit boggy maybe or whatever, you need to do painting first, then place them, because they don't override the grass. So if you can see there, I've put them down in amongst the grass, but it doesn't overwrite the grass. So if you do want to place them along grass strips, you might want to do painting first, then put them down. That, of course, is entirely your choice. You'll find them under build mode, under decoration. They're under fences, actually, not other. Not that matters too much. 50 each, and then it goes from there, because when we click on it and we go along, obviously the price is going up depending on how long a stretch you want to do. We can swing it, and then we can, like I say, do whatever you want with it. But what I will say, there you go, it says terrain too steep. It won't let you do it if the terrain's too steep. Let me go again. Yeah, there's obviously an angle of some description, so your ground needs to be pretty flat to put them down. That's the Concrete Openwork by Pisel. Next, we've got the medium sheds, 2 of. These are 8.98 megabytes download, 15 slots and 16 slots respectively. They're 20 grand each. You find them under build mode and sheds. They're by Samon 345 and Rogi 12 PL, I think it is, yeah. And you can see the light on in this one. Light switches to the side there. Fairly narrow. I mean, that's really more for your equipment, and then if you can get stuff down there, then put stuff down there. But very nicely detailed. I mean, like I say, I like the texturing, the weathering. They look like they've been around for a while. Very nicely made. Under build mode, under sheds, 20 grand a pop. Try and make sure your ground's flat, otherwise you'll get charged more than 20 grand. But very nice indeed. Medium sheds by Samon 345 and Rogi 12PL. Next, we're going medieval on your... Yeah. These are the medieval Granary by OmaTana. Now, these are based on dovecotes, depends how you refer to them, and when the dovecotes stopped being used, they then were used for various different things. In this case, OmaTana has changed them into various different things. We have got silos. We've got multi-fruit silos. We've got buy anything stores, so buy point, and then we've got buy anything or buy silos. That'll make more sense in just a moment. Now, as far as capacities go, the problem I've got is because I've placed them all quite close together, they've gone a little bit funny on me. We'll have a look at them. Probably makes more sense if we go into build mode first. So, silos. If we start here, 5 grand for the standard ones. These are standard crop types, 100,000 litre capacity, 200,000 litre capacity, and that one that says 4 million. And I thought, sure, the website says 400,000. I've put stuff in the back one, and I've gone way beyond 400,000, so it may well be 4 million, the rear one. And then we've got the multi-fruit versions of those. Also, well, 5 grand, and 10 grand. Same with these, 5, 5, and 10. But these are 5 million, 5 million, and 10 million capacity for your multi-fruit silos, if you want them as multi-fruit silos. Then if we go to production, and we go to sell points, it's selling, isn't it? Hang on. No, where were they under? Buildings. Oh, is it container? Yeah, under containers, sorry. We've got the medieval buying station, so this is your buy anything. And when I say buy anything, these you can't buy production chain stuff, like the 82 Studio one. It will do buying station, straw, grass, hay, silage, mineral feed, TMR, corn, pig feed, wheat, oats, barley, millet, sunflower, soybean, potatoes, sugar beet, rapeseed, mineral fertilizer, lime, seed, water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, manure, liquid manure, and silage, bond silage, silage additive. So you can't do production chains buying from them. So that's those ones there, those first three. So it depends what one you want it to look like. And then those three are your silos, 30,000 litre capacity, and the silos will do seed, mineral feed, mineral fertilizer. Like, we'll have a look at those in just a second, but they're like a lot of the ones where you go up to it, you can click on it, you can fill them up yourself, or you can have someone fill them up for you and you pay for that. We'll have look at those in a second. And then there's also in this pack, under decoration and others, there's just decorative ones. So if you just want a dovecot, if you want to put a medieval dovecot somewhere on there, it says Granary. It's interesting because it says medieval Granary. It's after traditional pigeon breeding had lost its importance, it was decided to convert the medieval dovecots into silos. So I suppose Granary, grains, yeah. Anyway, so there's for 200 each, there's decorative versions of those. So I say 100,000, 200,000, 4 million litres. We've got 5 million multi-fruit, 5 million multi-fruit, 10 million. The buy point, just to show you, in case you don't believe me, why you wouldn't, I don't know, but it would have been easier if I'd just done this, wouldn't it? Start filling, and all the things you can buy from there. And then these ones, I'll go to the one behind because the tractor's in the way now. Click on that. So we can do lime, slurry, mineral feed, manure, silage additive, liquid fertilizer, seeds, herbicide, solid fertilizer and back. And then you can do it in increments as you can with a lot of the silos like that. So if anyone buy a little bit, you can. What I'm going to do, I'll do solid fertilizer in that. Now I'm pretty sure that says 5,000 litres, 30,000 litre capacity. It's probably, yeah, it will only take one thing, so you can't do multiple things. That's what's got me a bit puzzled with these ones, the silos, because this one is showing as 570,404 litres of wheat, 370,000 litres of barley, so maybe it's allowing me to put multiple stuff in there. But this one, this is supposed to be a 200,000 litre silo, is showing 200,000 litres of wheat and 100,000 litres of barley. But like I say, I'm concerned they've kind of all intermingled, because these ones haven't put anything in at all, and they're also showing amounts. So I think it's just because they've kind of intermixed, so to speak. So anyway, loads to choose from, nice prices, massive capacities, as well as the buy points and the storage silos. Absolutely wonderful. That's the medieval Granary by OmaTana. There's slots of 4s, 5s and 6s with a 3.85 megabyte download, which is pretty cool. Next, let's go to here. Yes. Oh, actually, no, before we do this one, it's not one I'm going to necessarily show you. The multi-purchase pallet. If we go into our store menu and go to our pallets, the standard in-game pallets like these, Poplars, Sugarcane, Solid Fertilizer, when you click on them, you can buy them individually. So this mod, the multi-purchase pallet by John Wayne 1930, 0.04 megabytes download. If we scroll right the way to the end, if you've got it installed, you'll see it says multi-purchase pallet. So all the standard in-game stuff that you've got, when you click on it, you can buy in multiples up to 8s. So it just gives you the option to buy multiples of some of those base game things, which makes life a little bit easier. I'm just going to check big bags, because I didn't check in there before. No, it's just liftable in those. And then those ones, no, just liftable in those. So it's under the pallet section, and you can buy them in multiples of 1 through to 8 if you wish. Oh, the other one we're going to do while we're here as well. No, that one. If we go up to our tools, and we're going to go to corn headers. We've got the John Deere corn headers by SiiD, 6.82 megabytes download. They're 5 slots each. We've got a 6 metre and a 5.3 metre. The 6 metre is the John Deere 843 and the 5.3 metre is the John Deere 643. If we go right to the very end on these, there we go, 6 metre corn header and a 5.3 metre. There's no options on either of them. That's why I didn't get them out. It's a corn header, 6 metres wide. The other one's 5.3. Nicely made, nicely detailed. But with no options on them to show necessarily. I just thought I'd show you in there. That's where you'll find them. Right, next we have got The Strautmann SKD 8001 by Agrar Modding, 14.19 megabytes download, 9 slots on console. This has options of 18,000 litre capacity, 12,000 litre capacity, 6,000 litre capacity. If you take those sections off, which I'll show you in just a moment, it is... Oh, and a bale one as well. Yeah, 14.19 and 9 slots. It does have a rear trailer hitch. I did use it to pull another trailer out with it, so it does work. Sometimes you get them and they don't always. We can have rear tip, crane door, left or right. I think I've got it set on the left at the moment. I don't want to say when you've seen one trailer tip, you've seen them all, because I often show the unload dynamics, and some are faster, some are slower, that kind of thing. But these kind of, the Strautmann ones, although they are fairly similar, I guess. You know, digging myself a hole there, aren't I? But anyway. There it is, 10,322 buy. Slot count will come down from 9 to 1. It starts on standard configuration at 18,000. Then we have 2/3 full, 12,000, and then 6,000 if you want to. And then we can go to a bale trailer, which will have straps on it as well, or back in. We've got the option of, there are no options within these, just these wheel brands. We've got BKT, Trelleborg, Continental, and back again. And then license plate option, should you wish. Start that up. We'll do an unload to the left. As I say, nice smooth animation, nice and tidy, really nicely detailed, neat mod. The Strautmann SKD 8001 by Agrar Modding. We'll disconnect it. No, we'll disconnect that. The next one then is the... I'll find it on my list because I've done these out of order. The Lizard 25R4N, yes, by MBFS Mods, 7.38 megabytes download and 5 slots on console. This is a 45,000 litre trailer that was being converted from a semi-trailer chassis. So 45,000 litre capacity. I think I just said that, didn't I? I did. Also under trailers, so I'm looking at my list as well just to make sure I don't miss any of them out. Takes pretty much everything. We've got wheel brand of Lizard, Continental, Michelin, BKT, Nokian, Trelleborg, Vredestein, back to Lizard. We've got Trilex rims or 10-hole rims. Continental, Trilex or 10-hole. Michelin, we've got standard, high flotation. BKT, just those. Nokian, standard or 24.5-inch rims. Trelleborg, just standard. Vredestein, Flotation Pro or Flotation Track. Then back to Lizard. License plate option as well. This only has a rear tip. Don't think it has a crane door. Unfold tipper. There you go. Does that flap at the top. So if you're using something to do chaffing, forage harvest, something like that, something's blowing in there, you can put that down. Just gives you a bit of an open space. The front, L1, R1, and triangle to unload. And there you go. A little bit slower to unload on that one. About 45,000 litres. The Lizard 25R4N by MBFS Mods. Turn the engine off on that. Where to next? Right through here. We've got these. It's kind of a pack. This is the Lizard Forest Pack by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau, 16.03 megabytes download, 6 slots for the crane. It turns a tractor into a skidder, so it's for dragging logs out the forest to a production area. You know what I mean? The word escapes me again. I keep doing this. Preparation area. Anyway. And then the trailer is 5 slots, a few different configuration options on these as well, and a few different little bits of whiz-bangery that does, but we'll have a look in just a second. You'll find these under forestry, I want to say, which is probably likely. The skidding crane, 11,999, slot count comes down from 6 to 1, and the small forest trailer, 7,999, slot count comes down from 5 to 1. On the trailer, we've got the option of Trelleborg, Nokian, and back again. Nothing within those. We just got under the Trelleborg AW305s and Ground Kings on the Nokians. Main colour changes those, and rim colour. There's a whole load to choose from, and loads of different metallics and We've got a polished metal, which I think I might have gone for, and then chromes and all different metallic options as well on there. The skidding crane itself, we've got the main colour, which does the crane arm, like that. Design colour does the crane head, like that. So, what we'll do, now as you can see, with it folded up, it does have a trailer hitch, so you can bring the trailer out with it. So when you get to where you're going, you can disconnect the trailer. That's ready to put stuff into, and it's a logging trailer. It does have straps as well. The straps do click underneath when you click on them. I don't know if you can see that, the green just there. So there are straps on there. When you put logs on, the straps will go over. And then we get onto this. So, got to make sure I get these options correct. Now, what one do I want? That one, right. L1 and right stick up and down does that, and side to side. R1, pretty much like regular crane controls, we'll do that, and then in and out. L1, R1, now nothing's happening, I don't know if you can tell that. I can open the grab like that, but I can't rotate it. That's because under there I've got crab lock on. So if I press crab lock off now and then do L1, R1, I've got the option to rotate my head. So if you've got a log in there and you want to keep it in place, you want to drag it in one direction, you can put the crab lock on and then you can't rotate that head. So you've got a crab lock option on there if you want it. And if we go to L1, R1 and then is it left stick? There we go. The plate there, it comes like that when you buy it. So when I folded it up, that's what gives you your trailer hitch, so you can tow your trailer. But you can drop that down, and then what you're supposed to do, as far as I can tell, is drop that down to the ground. So when you drag your log, which I'm going to try and do, this is going to be awful, isn't it? When you drag your log, it slides up onto there, and you can butt it right up against the plate. That in theory is how it works. We're about to see, aren't we? So. I am by no means an expert with these, as you're going to about to find out, I think. Trouble is the log, as I'm finding, look, what has happened there? I didn't do that. Then what I can do under that, and that, is bring that up, and then hopefully I can sit that log up against that plate and down onto there, and then use it as a skidder for dragging the log out wherever you want to go. That crane's done something very peculiar, hasn't it? And then hopefully when you get to where you're going, if it hasn't already been chopped into sections, you can then chop it into sections. You can then use your crane, and hopefully very happily. That crane does not look like it's enjoying itself, does it? I'm not quite sure. I cannot get that to open now. That's not good. No. I won't let go of that log. That's not good. Well, okay. That's what it's supposed to do anyway. The trailer is a log trailer. That goes up and down. You can attach your trailer to it. Crane arm does all the things it's supposed to. Crab lock on or off, but for some reason that has done that and I now can't release the log. I've tried going back both ways with opening and closing the grab, but it doesn't seem to want to. Maybe if I cut the log, sometimes it releases from a crane grab if you start fiddling around with it, but I don't think it's going to. No, doesn't seem to want to know. But anyway, that's the Lizard Forest pack by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau. I will do this one next because we're right next to it. This is the central warehouse. Of course it is. This is central warehouse pack by Kamikater. It is 6.97 megabytes download, 16 slots on console. It's 125 grand to buy. You'll find it under silos, and it also comes with a trailer, a Strautmann SK802 SL, which we'll have a look at in just a second, and it's designed specifically for production chains gear. So obviously with the situation with pallets and stuff and not being able to have them out on the maps everywhere, pick up to here, click on that, You'll see it's in sections where it's got a recipe there. Don't worry about that. It's not, you don't need those 3 things to bring them in. Each thing is 50,000 litres. I've got 50,000 litres of eggs in there at the moment, and I've got 50,000 litres of clothes. I'm going to show putting something in, taking something out. You'll find it under build mode, like I say, and I'm sure it's silos. Or it's containers. There you go, silos. Slot count will come down from 16 to 1. Now the picture on the website shows this with this lower, so it's got, it looks like it digs into the, like it has a hillside kind of thing. It didn't do that on here for me. I was worried because the water plane under here is quite low, quite high, not low, and I thought that would give me a big ditch full of water, but it hasn't. It's placed it quite nicely. So what we're going to do is grab the electric tractor, and with the trailer, 12,000 litre capacity it's got. When you come over to here, I've got cake on there. Obviously, it doesn't show cake. At bottom right, it tells me I've got cake, and I can't load that. So that's now going in. If we go to our menu and we go to our cake, we should be able to see it. Where's cake? Further up. There we go. Our cake is going in 12,000 litres. No problem at all. Now, I'm making an assumption here that you can send stuff from everywhere else. If you've got greenhouses and things and you distribute, if this is on here, I don't see any reason why it won't distribute to here. If you've got lots of facilities, that way maybe you'll get a few clashes with distribution. However, once you've got your stuff in here, you can either take it out as pallets, or you can come down to the bottom section and you can set these as storing, selling, or distributing. So if you want it to distribute on later on, you can. But if you want to come and get the pallets yourself, we can grab our trailer, we're back into this section here. It should say start filling. We pick what we want. There we go, start filling. I've got a cake. We go through, let's do clothes, why not? Which is great. Now, that's loading its 12,000 litres out of there onto the trailer. The trailer itself is under, I think it's under trailers, not miscellaneous. There you go, the SEK802SL, 9 grand. You can have it pallet self-load, which is what I'm using it for at the moment, or you can have it as a bale trailer, capacity 4,000, 8,000, 12,000. So you can use it as a regular trailer as well as this if you want to. We've got the option of Trelleborg, BKT, Continental, Michelin, Mitas, Vredestein, back again. Nothing within those. Chassis colour, we can have black, which actually does the plate as well, and license plate option. So this comes with it. It's the one that's for it. So I did wonder, if I grabbed another auto-load pallet trailer, would another auto-load pallet trailer work in conjunction with this? I wasn't sure if it would or not, so I thought, you know what, it's certainly not going to hurt to give it a go. I've got some clothes on there already, so what I'm going to do is back into there and see whether or not it will unload clothes. Start filling. There we go. My clothing bottom right is going up, so that other auto-load trailer is working. Now, can I put stuff back into here? This one to the right, that trailer, when you go over it, it gives you the option to unload. This one does it automatically. So once I go over there, you'll see it start going down again. So it's automatically unloading from there. So other trailers, well, say other trailers, this trailer will work. I don't see any reason why any of the other auto-load options we've got available won't. So you can put into the trailer like that. You should be able to send stuff here. And then you can set it as storing, selling, or distributing from here. 125 grand. The central warehouse pack by Kamikater. Lovely. Next, we're going to go over there, because we have got the Collect 900 for Sugarcane and Poplar. Sugarcane and Poplars are renowned for having very small headers and taking quite a while, which can be a bit of a pain. If we go to our base models and we go to our forage harvester headers, that standard is your 2 meter wide poplar header, and then sugarcane. If we go down to our sugarcane technology, we've got a couple of, they've got that one there, sugarcane harvester, which is only a 1 meter. If we go up to our vehicles and go to sugarcane technology, even that big old harvester there has only got a 2 meter header. So sugarcane and poplar can be a bit of a nuisance. If we go back to our tools and we go into our forage harvester headers. So this is by TethysSaturn, 7.95 megabytes download, 8 slots and 9 slots. If we go to the very end for our forage harvesters, we've got the standard X Collect 900 header that comes in game. Now we've got a poplar one, or that one's sugarcane and poplar. So sugarcane and poplar, 9 meters wide. So for doing your sugarcane and your poplar, absolutely fantastic. And you just run your forage harvester as normal. I say that, I assume so. I've got a poplar one, so if we click on it, options are the same on both. We can change the main colours, so you can mix and match them with various different forage harvesters if you wish. It's entirely up to you how you go about that. Depends what forage harvester you're using, so I did mine in class because that's what I've got. Let's hook up. Open out our 9-metre header, and we should be able to honk through poplars at quite a rate. Assuming, of course, I didn't pick up the... I didn't look just then when it connected. I didn't pick up the sugarcane one by mistake, did I? Did it disconnect? No, it says poplar there. Whew, okay, so let's turn it on. There we go. 9-metre wide poplar header. And for me, I mean, poplars, there is, although that does not seem to like the, I think it's dragging on the ground a little bit. There is the 6-metre one that we had, the Pop 6 from Vanquish 081. So we've got a 9-metre now, which is great for doing your poplars. And as you can see, it's making very, very light work of them. For me, I think it's more about the sugarcane, because sugarcane, historically, there haven't been many different headers for them. I know TNT Modding did that Unreal one on Eureka Farms when you could absolutely steam along, and it did like 50 metres wide, which was amazing, but generally speaking you don't. So having a 9-metre sugarcane header I think will be absolutely fantastic. So there we go. 9-metre wide. Collect 900 for sugarcane and poplar by TethysSaturn. Moving on from there, I'm going to have to speed up now because we've got a lot to get through, and I've just realised I'm already about 30 minutes into this mod review, so apologies for that. But in front of me we have got the MAN TGX truck pack by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau, 73.94 megabytes download. These are in two sections. We've got the double axle and triple axle, 29s and 30 slots for these. There are so many different options on these. I'm going to miss something, I know I am, and on the next one I will, and I apologise if I do. This is just wow. When you turn all the lights on and the strobes, and it's like a funfair ride. It's absolutely outstanding. They look incredible. This one does have a back you can get as well. That will only work on the 3-axle one, and there's an option in there, and I'll show you. But it's a rear crane. Back comes down, and you can use it for loading and unloading. I know it's only a small one, but you know, makes life a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? So we want vehicles, we want lorries, trucks, and we're going to go along until we get to these. So as you'll see, we've got the semi-truck 2-axle and then the FL. The only difference I can tell between the two is the FL's got a few different options. That's all. I honestly can't find anything other than there's a couple of extra options. And the same with the 3-axle, we've got that one, and then we've got the FL, which seems to have a few extra options as well. Like I say, if you want to go for the back on that, you need to have the 3-axle. If you're going to have the swap body, is what it's called. The swap body you'll find under Tools and Miscellaneous. Where is it? Just there. The swap body, what was the slot count on that? I didn't write it down. Sorry about that. It wasn't high, but we can do body colour, anything on that palette. Crane colour, same thing, and then claw colour, same thing. Then license plate option 2, so you can mix and match it with the vehicle you're using. Back to the lorries. Buckle in, people. I'm going to show you one of those and then one of the FLs. Just most of the options are the same, but I'll just show you the ones that are a little bit different. So get ready. Decals. We've got no 1, 2, 3, 4. Back off again. I'm going to put it on that. Wheel brand, Continental, Nokian. Those are 2 options, and that's, like I say, the same on pretty much all on Continental. We've got design 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Nokian 1, 2, 3, 4. Ground King. Back again. The 3 axles have a few different options than those, which we'll have a look at very quickly. We have got Stone Guard on the front, yes or no. Reflector strips, yes or no. Beacon lights, no, yes. Warning bar or off. You can't have the beacon lights and warning bar, one or the other. Flashlights, yes or no, that puts them in here. It's hard to see on there, but it puts little lights on the black sections there. I don't know if you can just see them pop on or not. So when you put your beacons on, they will flash all across the front. So you can have those, yes or no. We've got sun shield, small, big, or special. A custom sun shield. And then off, we've got spoiler, no, yes, with exhaust, or off. That's the same on both, I think, pretty much. If you go for that, you get a bit more of the decal on there. So if you go for the spoiler, you get a little bit more of the decal on there. Bull bar, yes, and we've got a few different options here. Yes, design 1 adds chicken lights. Then we got design 2 puts the double lights. 3 puts chicken lights with that. 4 does the LED lights. 5 does it with chicken lights, or no. I think I went with that option. Wind deflectors, that puts them at the front of the side windows, so it deflects the wind around the side windows when you get the windows open. Roof bar, yes or no. Roof bar on. Design 1 puts little chicken lights on that. 2 puts spotlights. 3 gives you chicken lights with the spotlights. Now, if you've gone for beacons instead of the warning bar, it removes the beacons and it puts beacons on that bar. Just to let you know, in case you wanted to know, hopefully you wanted to know. Wheel cover. Yes or no? Attachers, standard, plus trailer hitch. Now, that's where on the the 3-axle version, under attachers, you've got standard, you've got trailer hitch, and then you've got the swap body option, which I'll show you in a moment. Headlight protection, yes or no, puts grills over the headlights. Extra radiator is around the back, puts an extra radiator on the back of the cab. We've got sun shield material, we can have plexiglass or plastic, it says. Puts a solid plastic over there. Horns, no. Yes, puts extra horns on there. The horns are crazy anyway. Chassis cover, you can have a cover that goes over the entire chassis, protects everything on there from damage. Engine setup, 500 horsepower, 640 horsepower, or 880 horsepower for an extra 250 grand. Side panels, yes or no. So you can have side fairings on there too if you wish. Extra mirrors, yes or no. Puts them on the sides of the windows. I told you there was a lot. Back bar, we can have a back bar with lights on. Extra license plate, if you want an extra license plate at the back, you can. Rear lights, changes those. Design 1, design 2. Decoration, no or yes, puts a shovel and a broom on the back there as well. Chassis cover colour. So if you do have a chassis cover, you can have stainless steel, you can have chromed, or you can have checker plate if you go for that. Mirror caps, that's on the mirrors, so we can have black, stainless steel, chromed, or same colour as the vehicle, whatever colour you've gone for. Fender colour, that does on the back section. Again, we've got a stainless steel option, chrome, or the same colour as whatever you've gone for the vehicle. Cabin above, this comes in 3 sections, so that will do the top section. Cabin middle, as you've guessed, will do the middle section. And cabin below, we'll do the below section. Looks like a Neapolitan ice cream. Don't know what the green is, but anyway, a pistachio. And then sun shield, we can change the colour of that. I'm not sure why that changes. Is that inside? Might be inside, the tint on inside. Then rim colour, if we come up from there, we do have at the start, we've got a polished metal, we do have a chrome, and then license plate option. Whew, okay, that went quicker than I thought. If we go to the 3-axle, if I go to the FL, we'll see something up. So decal options are the same, wheel brand options I think are a little bit different on the 3-axle. So for the Continental, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's the same. I thought there were more options. Maybe on this one. Design 2, 3, 4, GK, and then back in. It's a couple. Those are all the same. Stone guard, reflector strip, beacon lights, flashing lights, spoilers the same, bull bars the same, wind reflectors the same, roof bar, wheel cover, attachers. So standard, trailer hitch, or swap body. So if you want to have that little back on it with the crane, you go for swap body. Headlight protection is the same, extra radiator, sun shield, horns, chassis cover, engine setup. Right, these are the extra ones on the FL. At the bottom there, you've got the bumper center bottom. You can have silver, you can have black, or you can have same color as the vehicle. And then we've got bumper grille, which is just inside there. Black, chromed, or same colour as the vehicle. So that's on the FL version. As far as I can tell, everything else remains the same, I think. I hope. So, let's hop out. Jump into this one. Horn. So ship's horn, obviously, lights. Chicken lights, if you've got all the different chicken lights, and that puts them at the bottom of the bar, top bull bar, around the back of the fairing on the back bar if you've got them. Then we go for normal lights. I mean, that's, if we go, look ahead. Now watch. Beacons. Look at that. It's a funfair ride. And I love it. I think that looks awesome. Those LED lights look fantastic on them as well. There's no doors or windows or anything open, but what we do have under L1, rotate crane, we can adjust the fifth wheel forwards or backwards. So depending on what trailer you've got on there, you can bring it forward or backwards so it fits on with the lorry a little bit better. Let's turn that off. Beacons off. This one, the 3-axle, I didn't go with as many different options, but I did go with the smaller beacons on there and the flashes in the front, and I only went with 2 round spotlights on there. Didn't go for any on the top. I didn't go for the rear fairings or anything like that, or any of the extra stuff, but I did go for an extra number plate on the back of that. And then horns the same. Inside's great because you do get some cakes and pastries, so feeling a bit peckish. Cakes and pastries inside, all very nice. Now that rear section, as you can see, does have straps in it. If I detach that, that's how that comes. So back up, hook up to it, and clonk, on we go. All very lovely. I can put that 3rd axle down, R1 and L3, puts that 3rd axle down. We've then got control group, rotate, there we go, rotate crane. Why is it doing it? Unfold trailer, right, so unfold trailer does the crane. The crane works like pretty much every other crane. This does this all automatically, but you've got your up, down, left, right, head, rotate, crane, head, or all of that is pretty much exactly the same. So we'll operate like a crane does. It just opens up like that. And then I need to switch control group to crane. So we go up, down, left and right. We've got that movement. And then L1, R1, rotate that way, and open and close grab. Straps can be done from in-cab or can be done manually, and then we do have the option of, where is it? Control group. I'm sure it was extra. Oh, there we go. L1, R1, right stick side to side, does that side, up and down, does that side, so you can open up the bed as well for loading stuff on and off if you want to use it for other things as well. Straps, I think that's it. I think so. Fold trailer. So there we go. Craziness, loads of options. And like I say, if I've missed one, I do apologise. That's kind of a very quick whiz through, but they look fantastic. Loads of different options. The MAN TGX Truck Pack by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau. Next, we've got this. Been waiting for this. This is the Roadrunner Plus by Mantrid. I spoke to Mantrid yesterday about those weights, the light weights that I did the mod review on yesterday. He messaged me and said he was just as frustrated. It was one line of code that was different, and he assumed it would be the same from FS19 to FS22, and it wasn't. So he's going to go back in, redo it, resubmit it. He said it may take a couple of weeks possibly for the update to come through, but the lightweight one will have the extendable telescopic arms for the lights on it. But this is the Roadrunner Plus. Another one, ton of options, front 3-point link, rear trailer hitch, whole load of goodies to have on this one as well. It looks fantastic. This one goes up to a 1,800 horsepower. I know. I need to get through these. Where are we? There we go. The Roadrunner Plus. This is 20.05 megabytes download, 17 slots on console, which comes down to 1 for any subsequent one you go for. We've got the option of Continental, BKT, Lizard, Trelleborg, Michelin, Nokian, back to Continental. It's hard to tell with those, the colour of the rims. I'm going to go down and change that rim colour very quickly to something a little bit lighter so we can see. Was that a little bit better? Maybe. Let's go back up again. As you can see, the options are Bonkers. Bonkeroonies. So, under Continental, we've got Conti Crosstrack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we off-road 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Conti Hybrid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to Conti Crosstrack. Under BKT, Ride Max, Multi-Max. Back again, Lizard. Design 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back again. Trelleborg, twin wheels, wide tyres, forestry, narrow twins. If you go for narrow twins, narrow twin wheels, they will not destroy crops. They're designed for that, so you can drive across fields with any of the options that have narrow twins. They do act as narrow twins. Back to twin wheels again. Michelin, twin and wides. Nokian, twin, wide, narrow twin, twin. Yep. Then we're back to Continentals. Then we got fenders on the back, long base, long design. So base color, design color. Then you got long chrome, black chrome, covered. So individual over each wheel arch. Paint, design, chrome, black. Half paint, so without any, just half rims. Design, none. Bull bar on the front. Sorry, I know I'm rushing into these. Bull bar, yes or no. Let's leave the bull bar on. Then spotlights at the top of the cab. We've got top large, top small. Then we've got front large, front small, invisible, which I haven't checked, but I'm assuming you'll still get lighting. It just doesn't show the lights. Rear spotlights. We've got top large, top small. Then use cabin quads. I think it's the lights on the back there that then light up. And then we got beacon style, none. There's loads of beacon options on this. We got none. We got design 1, design 2, design 3, design 4, design 5, design 6, 7, 8, and then none. And let's say if we've gone for design 8, because the next one then says beacon style big or small. So you can have all of those different designs, but smaller or larger. So if you want the smaller version of one of those, you can go for the small under beacon size. Attachers, we've got none. We've got rear trailer, pin and ball hitch, 3-point link on the front, or both, 3-point link on the front and trailer hitch on the back. Headlights, shadows and rotate. So as you're driving, you'll get the headlight shadows, and as you turn, the headlights will rotate with the way you turn. If you're having problems, any kind of frame rate drop, stuff like that, you might want to turn those off. It can be a problem with consoles. You might want to turn them off. That's up to you. Exhaust style, we've got flappers, we've got straight, we've got angled, back to flappers again. The flappers do have the lovely Roadrunner thing on them. Exhaust effects. Buckle in for this one. This is something a bit different. We've got exhaust smoke, white, black, rainbow smoke, rainbow streamers, rainbow ribbons. I've gone for rainbow ribbons. Honestly, you can't make it up. It looks awesome. I was going to go red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, indigo, pink. Red, white, and blue. I thought it'd be like the red arrows. How cool would that be? Smoke on, off you go. Black, red, and gold, green, red. There's a whole different loads of options to go through. So have a look at those. Radiator fan at the front. You've got silver. You can have white, so it makes it stand out a little bit better. Black. Same colour as your main colour of vehicle. Design colour or none. Then engine setup. We've got the 790 horsepower. We've got the power shift 790. We've got the 950 horsepower and the power shift. We've got the Roadrunner 950H, which is 1,800 horsepower, and the power shift, which is also 1,800 horsepower. And then we go for the 950HHH, which is the heavy haul version, and you can have that in power shift as well. That's a lot more gears, slower build up, but that will pull a planet. I'm sure I said that before in FS19. Decals, you can have all decals. So at the moment we've got them on the front of the body, we've got them on the rear section there. Where else have we got them? We've got them elsewhere, I know we have. You can have them on the mud flaps only, on the rear. It's on the rear, we've got mud flaps. Oh, I didn't go for mud flaps, did I? Cabin rear. You can just see it there. Front sides, that's there. Cabin rear and mud flaps, cabin front and mud flaps, cabin front and rear, or you can have none, or you can have all. And then when you've done that, main colour. All of these to choose from. It's crazy. We've got metallics, we've got chromed, and we've got a more flat colour, which I think I went for. Design colour, all the bits that are blue at the moment. Again, anything from that selection. Let's just go for one that's flat green so you can see them so they stand out. We've then got Roadrunner decals. So the decals themselves, you can go for something that stands out. For example, pink, or you can go for a chromed version. I think I'll stick with that so you can see it. So all the decals on there that are Roadrunner. Bull bar, we can do, again, mix and match. Anything you want to do, it's entirely up to you. And then rim colour, again, I think I went for a chrome grey, I think, on mine. But there's copper, there's gold. Oh no, I went for gold, didn't I? I went for that one on mine. And then license plate option. I think we got through them all. Let's hop in. Sorry, Mantrid, I know I flew through those. Look at the exhaust. It's crazy, but it's a little bit cool as well. Now, you can have rear steer. As you can see, the rear steering axle. Under R1, you can toggle that on or off. So you don't have to have the rear steer if you don't want to. I'm going to keep it on because it gives it a really nice tight turning circle. I've got the 1,800 horsepower one. I've gone for front spotlights. Horns, cool. There's no doors or windows. As you saw when we get in and out, it does it automatically for you. I can only imagine all the different coloured ones. I think I went for ribbons, did I, for the exhaust smoke? You can go white. Obviously, that's a bit zany. You don't have to go for those. It just, maybe you do. What else have we got an option on this as well? We can go silence engine brakes. If you don't like the engine brakes, you can silence those. They're not too bad. I thought they might be quite loud, but I'm not finding them to be. I don't know if you can tell the headlights are just changing angle a little bit. They took up to 99 miles an hour. It's a monster. And I love it. There we go. Whew. The Roadrunner Plus by Mantrid. Next, we've got, where are we? This, I'm going to run out of time, I know I'm. This is the LS series by Nasif Modding and Jonas Ponce. It's 14.93 megabytes download, 14 slots on console. It looks like the old Scania. I think we had this in FS19 as well. Under trucks again. I feel sorry doing this one at the end of the ones we've just done. Just 290 grand, quite expensive. Slot count will come down from 14 to 1. We can have a 4x2, a 6x2, or a 6x4. Decorative strips you can have on the side in various different colours, or none if you don't want them. Exhaust 1, and then there's exhaust 2, puts it down the side of the tank a little bit. Bumper, standard, or you can have a splitter down the front of that. Air suspension, yes or no. Main colour, again, a whole load to choose from on here. Metallics and all sorts. Design colour does all the bits that aren't. Let's go for red so it stands out. So, no, sorry, does the sun shield. Grille, different colour, let's go green on that. Fenders, then let's go blue, so you can see them all. So you can mix and match all of these different things. Rim colours, we've got a stainless steel down there. Then we've got some chromed ones and metallics and all sorts. I'll leave it on that. And then license plate option 2. Okay, that wasn't as Spanish as I thought it was going to be. Right. So, start up. Horn. Not too bad. Reverse siren. We've got no doors or windows that open, but open cover. If you've got the air suspension, we'll do your air suspension, drop the front down. If you've got the splitter, it puts the splitter pretty much on the ground. So if you're going to go for the air suspension, you might not want the front splitter. That's your choice, of course. I don't think we have... No, there's not an option for moving the fifth wheel on this. This took up to 74 miles an hour. It's quite expensive, actually. I was quite surprised, actually, how much it was. There you go. So, that's the LS series by Nasif Modding and Jonas Ponce. Which brings me on to the last of the mods for today, I think. I hope we've got to the last of the mods. And it's this. This is the John Deere 2280 by SleutjesModding. 15.19 megabytes download. 9 slots for the actual mower body. The mower itself on the front, the 300 twin knife, that's 4 slots, 4.5 meters wide. This will it's a mower windrower, so it will mow to 4.5 meters but windrow it behind you. There is no trailer hitch. I know whenever we get these, people say, oh, can we put a trailer hitch on the back so we can run a baler, or there's no trailer hitch on the back, but you can have weights on there because it will counteract the weight of the the blades on the front. If we go to mowers, you'll find it just there, 14,500. So not too expensive actually for a self-propelled mowing setup. Slot count will come down. We've got configuration standard, 480 kilo weight on the back. We've got beacons, yes or no. Antenna, original or with an antenna. Exhaust, original. We can have an exhaust big 2, exhaust small. We've got interior design, original. Colour 1, colour 2. There's panels down to the side, you can see those. Colour 3, back to original. Filter on the back, we've got the original. We can have a filter small, filter big, back to original. Mirrors, original. It doesn't have any, but then you can add mirrors on if you want mirrors on. We've then got window tint, light tint, dark tint, back to original. Seat, original colour. We can go. This matches up with the colours of the interior design. So you've got the original is a lighter leather, darker leather. Then we've got a sort of grey black, back to standard. Main colour does the roof, so we can have that yellow, black, or green. Design colour does the cab, same thing. Those 3 colours. And then we've got license plate option on there. If you want a license plate, the mower you'll find under tools and under mowers. I have to be very clever with my editing on this. I know, I've just realised. 3,400. We'll run at 10 miles an hour. We can have real original or with wood on there. Then design colour to mix and match with what you've got already. If you want to, you can change the real colour, whether you've got wood or not. I'm such a child. Sorry. Let's hook it up. Turning circle on it, phenomenal, as you would expect for one of these. And they're pretty much zero turn, as zero turn as you're going to get. Beacon, horn, lights are only on the front, there's no lighting on the back. Turn it on, drop it down. There we go, 4.5 metre cut with a windrow. Why is that now not leaving anything behind? Now a huge pile, that's peculiar. Maybe I placed something there before and it's not liking it. But anyway, that's the John Deere 2280 mower windrower by SleutjesModding. That's it for the mods for today, I think. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.